I don't want to necessarily say that they were spooked, but look at the faces of these 3 individuals that I'm about to list. Roger, Garp, and Xebec. They are looking like, oh shoot, something is about to go down. Oh nah, oh nah, oh nah. Stuff is hitting the fan. You mean to tell me that Emu is at God Valley? Now it makes sense. It makes sense that Emu would pull up. Then there's also Kaido striking Big Mom to eat his devil fruit. You got Rocks versus Garling? Or I'm sorry, you got Xebec versus Garling? Hold up, we gotta talk about it. This is One Piece chapter 1162. Y'all thought we were done with the God Valley flashback? Let's talk about it. At the end of the last chapter, Rayleigh pulled up on Summers, got him about the paint, saved Shaki, and now they're on the move. They're gonna collect different treasure. Roger's clearing a path so that Rayleigh can get Shaki up out of there. And this woman, she is in love. She is in love because the way that she is holding on to Rayleigh here, yeah, there ain't no way she is letting go. That's like, I was about to say something mean. Let me not even say it, but yeah, I love this panel here. Seeing Rayleigh carry Shaki, really cool. Also, it's confirmed that Garling and Xebec, that they clashed. They're fighting at God Valley, and we know exactly how strong that Xebec is. You could argue he's probably top 3 in a verse. All time. So the fact that Garling can keep up with him, we got to give him his flowers as well. Now this part isn't anything new. We saw this in the Kuma flashback, how Ivankov and Kuma made it to one of the treasure rooms, got their hand on some devil fruits, had Kaido's fruit as well as Kuma's here as well, and then Big Mom came out of nowhere trying to steal the fruits, and so Kuma ate his. We know that he got the pawpaw fruit and that Ivankov was supposed to eat Kaido's fruit, but in the end Big Mom ended up taking it, and we know how it is. Kuma at the hands of liberation, he ended up freeing different slaves. Don't really gotta go too into it because we already know what happened with him. Now there was something that, well, I didn't notice it right away. It's looking like my boy Marco is here. Was Marco a part of the Rocks Pirates? Cause look at it. I don't know who else this could be. I don't know who else it could be. I know a lot of people speculate that Marco got his fruit at God Valley, and it's possible, especially because, well, but then on the other hand, if he was a part of the Rocks Pirates, then he wouldn't be attacking Silver Axe like this. So I don't know where Marco came from. Maybe he was a slave. I don't know. And there's maybe not even Marco potentially, but if it is, well, what the fuck was he doing here? Similar to Dragon, like father, like son, because Garp is pissed. Garp is upset, talking to Sengoku like, hey, I wasn't aware that this was going to happen. Seeing all these civilians that are hurt, that are killed. You know, Garp, he's upset with this because even though that Garp, he is a part of the world government, he doesn't take orders from the Celestial Dragons. And so he wants to be a proper Marine that saves people and does stuff the right way without corruption. So of course, he's going to be pretty upset if he sees a scene like this. Shout out Motherfluff and Ares, my boys. My boys, you want a woman, get you a woman like her, because she is such a strong, powerful, independent woman. I like me a woman like that could talk to me, like put me in my place, but also back it up too, because Xebec, he made it to where Eris and Teach were being located, and they're running. They're currently running away because there is Garling, who is in hot pursuit. Kind of crazy, his regeneration. And I guess we got to give a shout out to Xebec, because Garling even said, hey, he's strong. He's so strong that it's taking the regeneration a little bit longer to actually, well, regenerate. And so the Holy Knights are after them, and apparently with the Domi Reversi, and I assumed that Emu was already here, but with the Domi Reversi, it looks like other people that were a part of the Davy clan that were related to Xebec, they got changed as well. So they're now on the side as the Holy Knights, similar to what happened in Elbaph. And what I love is that Eris is like, Xebec, like, put me down. You can't fight them or go all out if you're sitting up in here carrying me, protecting me. And so she wiggles her way out. She's like, did you really fall for me like someone like this? She said, I'm her. I'm her. Like, you didn't fall for some damsel in distress as a princess in the tower waiting to be rescued. nah, you fell in love with this strong, independent woman. So she's like, I'm gonna go ahead and escape myself. You take care of business, handle what you need to do, right? I'll be fine. We'll meet again at Lelouch. Now, I don't know why Lelouch has any relevance. I thought that was a random island. Don't know why it has any relevance. Maybe because of the location it's near there. I don't know. But Lelouch, knowing that it got nuked, maybe that's why Imu was quick to mark that X on the map. While Eris is running away, we gotta talk about Xebec, because this dude, I feel like I've been glazing him so much throughout this flashback, but it's rightfully warranted. My boy, as she's running away, he pulls out his sword. He slashes. Now, I don't necessarily know if he cut God Valley in half like this, or if he just took apart some of the island. I'm not entirely sure. To me, it looks like he split God Valley in half, but I gotta look back at other flashbacks or different things that happened before to confirm. Don't necessarily want to say he did, but regardless of it, just him swinging his sword like that without a named attack did a lot of damage to the island, and he is raring to go. Now that he's not, I don't want to necessarily say hindered or handicapped, but he was fighting to protect them, and didn't have both hands on his blade, was worried about him. Now he can go all out. But if you guys enjoy regular One Piece content, then let me know by leaving a like, subscribing to the channel, and hitting the notification bell so you guys never miss out on a new video. I pump out different One Piece content almost each and every day. This man Kaido, he is disgusting. Well, I was not expecting this. I know that him and Big Mom, that they have the brother-sister relationship. They got beef, but they don't, but they do at the same time. I can see why Big Mom's upset, because we know that the whole point of Kaido and Big Mom coming here was for treasure and to get devil fruits. Kaido had been wanting a devil fruit for a long time. Big Mom had her hand on the fish fruit, was like, hey, I'll feed this to Katakuri. Now, I don't know if Big Mom was aware that you can't have two devil fruits be eaten by the same person, but based off of the time frame, Katakuri, he had already eaten his devil fruit. He had eaten his devil fruit, so I don't know why she was going to feed it to him, but regardless, coming from out of nowhere, from the top row, we got my boy Kaido. He smacks her in the face, smacks Big Mom in the face, and takes the devil fruit. And not only that, look at the look on his face. He has this devious smile, because we know that canonically, devil fruits are disgusting. They are nasty. He don't give a fluff about that. Kaido is just happy he got superpowers now, and he just smiling like, yeah, I stole the fruit. I ate it, what now? Which kind of takes me back to the statement, something along the lines of Big Mom saying that, oh, well, I gave you the devil fruit, I saved you. Where is that happening? Maybe because of something that happens a little bit later in the chapter with Imu, which I'll talk about a little bit later. Maybe Big Mom saved him in that instance. But in terms of the devil fruit, oh, Big Mom, she got her itch rock. and Kaido, he took it from her. I love this parallel right here of Eris trying to save Teach, saying, I won't let you die, and similar to Dragon, he is trying to save Shanks. They are both running away, trying to save these innocent, well, at least at this time, innocent little kids. The parallel and how the two of them were always connected from off rip. So can't wait to see Shanks and Blackbeard, because eventually the only thing that's left for the two of them is to, eventually clash. Now, the way the chapter ended, there is an immense amount of Conqueror's hockey. I don't want to necessarily say that they were spooked, but look at the faces of these three individuals that I'm about to list. Roger, Garp, and Xebec. They are looking like, oh shoot, something is about to go down. Something's finna happen, because they steal themselves. It looks like they're raring to go. Now, I didn't necessarily peep this when I first read the chapter, but once Xebec got serious, Garling, he got bent over. Xebec put him over his knee, started spanking him, because it looks like he got low diff. But we see different individuals that they're raring to go. Kaido bust out, in his new form. The fact that he's able to control it like this off rip It's kind of crazy, but he's ready to go. You got Whitebeard standing next to him, and Xebec, he's like, all right, let's go. You got Garp and Roger. They're sitting up here reacting to this hockey. They're like, hey, it's one adventure after another. And so what's up with this? Well, if you had to say anything, they're staring at the world because motherfucking Emu is here. So Roger, Garp, Kaido, Xebec and Whitebeard, they know what Emu looks like. They know exactly what Emu looks like. So it's looking like the 5 of them are going to fight against Emu, which I'm excited. And I do want to say that if that's the case, Emu is broken. I don't know how the heck we're going to beat him, because if Emu ended up fighting these people and lived, all 5 of them at some point in the series, I think if you were to do a top 5 strongest of all time, they would probably definitively be in it, hands down. Maybe Kaido might be the only one that doesn't make it, but if anything, it's not like he's that far off. At the bare minimum, he's top 10. So the fact that we're about to see them go against Emu, I want to see what's going to happen. Now, I generally feel like we're going to get blue balled and somehow Emu's just going to do something and escape. But man, oh man, that panel, seeing the ending, the aura that these people have, it reminded me so much of the supernova arriving at Wano, arriving at the rooftop, going against Big Mom and Kaido. Seeing these underdogs go against and try to take on the giants that had been ruling over the seas, the warlords, the Yonko that had been ruling over the seas for so long, and seeing just all the hard work and effort that was put in for them to be taken down. Yeah, this chapter was peak. But thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know how you guys feel about this chapter in the comment section below. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Hit the notification bell so you guys never miss out on a new video. Follow me on Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok is on the screen in the description below. And don't forget to unleash your potential.